Good morning, everybody. It's 8:36 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You heard me. The date is what? 7/23/2020. What do we have? ISRG, Intuitive Surgical, had reported earnings the other day, and the previous quarter and how they had did their accounting and whatnot, tried to make it look better than what it appeared to be. But let me tell you something. They're not. And there was no visibility on the Da Vinci's, and there is no elective surgeries, and there isn't anything else. We're going to go through the identity of a 52-week high, which this morning is 699.72, right there. So it's $8.50 off of the low and $9.59 off of the high reversal. Now, what we want to look at is over a period of time that we went out to August 7th with our positions, it would make sense for us to go through what a stock like ISRG was and is, and how we nailed the 52-week high. And we did this morning. And we went through it. We got wholesale on our positions, and they're not easy in those particular option trades and whatnot. And the reason why they're not is because the bid and ask could be $8 wide. Yeah, $6 wide. Then what are you going to do? Somebody has to make a market. And that's who we are. We are the market makers, and we did do that. Now, by nailing this 52-week high today, we would have the time period, if we're right, which we are, and we have the time, and we were at one point on a percent D, percent K on a weekly chart, was up there at 99 plus percent. That's number one. And it even read on the high reading briefly 100. Well, I'm sorry, you can't get that overbought. Now, these positions can always go against you when you're getting in them because the retail option trader is not going to be able to know how to get in them. They're not going to know how to get the entries. They're not, unless they're buying on the apps. Period. So what we're looking for is the 52-week high, which we have done as market makers. And we have the positions out here to sell too, way above the market. You can see it here in the video. Sell, limit orders out. Oh yeah, it's real. But you got to realize that on an intraday level with the 2-hour market, you look for this. When you're looking for a 52-week high and nailing it, it always starts out like this. There it is. There's the reversals. There's the rally. There's the drop. Here he tries to pop it. It comes down. They make that bottom because of these two diamonds right here in Panther, where they exasperated that top right here as we see it. Not only do we see it clearly, we can see that every trend in something like this moves very slow. In the bid and ask is going to be very slow. But what you're looking for over time is how they come back down when they're overbought, and they do come back, and it will come back below 676 down here over time. So number one, we can see what ISRG had already done from 675 over here, and how they walked it to the 52-week high reversal today, and we got in. And there's always going to be bounces before you make new lower lows, and that's how they work. They always never happen right away because they don't. But you're looking for the 52-week high reversal. You can see the diamonds. But notice that the reversal bars in price are much greater in value than the buy side bars going up. So an example is that we will see a red bar come back into play, and it's come up one, two, and it's going to have a three teeny script, $1.55 times three. That's this right here. So let's blow it up and let's look at that. And it's very simple. One teeny, two teenies. This would be three teenies off of this bottom right here. And he's working on that. And the IR is above 55. It's at 57. But before you make lower lows in stock prices over a period of time elements, whether that's on an intraday level or a 3 day or 5 day or weekly or 10 day level or even longer, 2 weeks, a month, you just have to know that you will have prices that go up before prices go lower. Opening bell print, we've been open for 2 hours and 15 minutes with a 52-week high in ISRG with $700 put options. And they do this algorithm stuff like we're seeing right now. No one bought that. That was an algorithm that just went from being here to there. And that's what happens in low volume stocks. And they have this kind of price patterns before they make lower lows.